Stakeholder Analysis. Stakeholder analysis focuses on individuals or organizations who impact or are interested in the use, experience, or outcomes of the product or service. The first step is stakeholder identification and classification. The second step is to analyze the identified stakeholders. The ultimate goal is to create a stakeholder analysis worksheet that expands positive stakeholder influence while mitigating negative impacts. Let's delve into how to conduct stakeholder analysis. Firstly, identifying individuals or organizations. We can find relevant stakeholders through two approaches. Identify stakeholders from the product's main usage scenarios and flows. For example, our daily express delivery service generally includes several key steps. The sender contacts the courier to receive the goods, packaging and shipping, logistics transfer, courier distribution, courier delivery, and the recipient receives the goods. In the scenario of daily express delivery, stakeholders include the sender, courier, logistics company, and recipient. Discover stakeholders from the product lifecycle. For example, when designing a game, stakeholders may include investors, designers, developers, regulatory authorities, channel partners, advertisers, competitors, event organizers, etc. We can employ exhaustive and fragmented search methods to find all stakeholders. Next, classify the identified stakeholders and clarify their roles in the project. Common types of stakeholders include investors, clients, users, authority departments, partners, other interested individuals or organizations, and software/hardware personnel. The investor is the one who provides resources for the project in the form of cash, goods, technology, etc. The client is the person or organization that purchases project products, and the client may also be the user. The user refers to the person who uses the product or service. Often, we need to further segment users into more subcategories to better analyze the needs of different types of users. The authority department refers to individuals or organizations that positively or negatively influence product design requirements, rules, systems, schedules, etc. Partners refer to individuals or organizations such as advertisers, distributors, salespeople, suppliers, etc., who have a cooperative relationship with the product externally. Other interested individuals or organizations are only interested in the project, including the core team, government agencies, media, channels, industry associations, competitors, users, buyers, and other product teams with overlapping interests. Software and hardware personnel refers to specific software and hardware issues that must be considered during product design, such as data storage issues, payment component integration issues, etc. Stakeholders in the project all have specific roles and have specific impacts on the project. Stakeholders have specific identities and specific impacts on the project. Then, assess the importance of stakeholders. It can be determined by identifying each stakeholder's needs, expectations, contributions to the project, and factors such as power, influence, attitude, and urgency. It is important to prioritize the interests and expectations of key stakeholders. Analyze their core needs in detail to gain their support. Finally, conduct further needs analysis. This analysis mainly includes the following dimensions: stakeholders' interests in the project, potential negative impacts, expectations and requirements for the product, stakeholders' goals and motivations, design inspiration for features or scenarios. In simple terms, analyzing stakeholder interests involves identifying what attracts stakeholders to your product. Potential negative impacts refer to potential harm to stakeholders' interests due to the design of a project or product, such as increased workload or privacy breaches. Then, we can mitigate or transform these impacts into positive benefits. Generally, stakeholders' expectations and requirements encompass their views on the product and personal values, including opinions on aesthetics, pricing, whether the product should be free or paid, and fairness. Understanding these expectations is crucial for shaping the content and direction of product design. as they can significantly influence the product's success or failure. However, the requirements originated by users may not always reflect their true expectations. Further exploration is essential to gain design inspiration. We can comprehensively analyze stakeholders to ensure that the design product meets their needs and expectations. I hope everyone can learn and apply these stakeholder analysis methods.